Hey everybody, it's delivery day. That's right, we've got something new coming this way. An entire semi of Overstock bikes. Supposed to be brand new product. We'll see how it goes. Now the guy's got about 10 minutes before he's supposed to be here. We've got our pallet jacks ready to go. The fork truck, my brother brought it over. It's outside, it's ready to go. Now we're just waiting on the truck. Okay, 102. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, brake. All right, we'll get started. I think we're maybe 15-20 minutes in and we've about got the truck unloaded. We've got about 10 pallets into Toy Store 2.0 and we'll take a look how that's going. But these are all brand new in box. And here we go. You've got some Huffies, there's Mongoose, there's Schwinn, and we'll take a look at all of it once we get it in here, get it unwrapped. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. I'll just say that. Start doing it now though if you want to start cutting plastic.
All right, yeah.
And then we'll kind of see what we got. Here we go. 35, maybe 40 minutes to get all of this unloaded inside. And that was probably the smoothest truck unload we have ever done. It went exactly how we thought it was going to go. And you have an entire semi of new in-box bikes just in time for summer. Now there were some other items on here, okay? There were probably 30 or 40 of these Pro Cat shoes, soccer shoes. Is that what you call those? Cleats? I don't know. And then we've got, I mean, these aren't really bikes. They're kind of bike related. These 3-wheel trainer, what are these called? Scooter deals. Then there was some soccer balls, quite a few of those, size 5 Adidas soccer balls. And then there were close to 200 bike helmets. We're probably gonna do what my brother said. If you buy a bike, you get a free helmet. And then there were some of these really cool flywheels, 15-inch front wheel with extra wide width. The fork truck, it took a little bit to warm up, but it ran really smooth and I am impressed. The best way to do it, hands down, and I can't wait to get a toy load in here and kind of see how that goes. It'll probably go just as quick. Went really fast, but let's take a look at some of these. Here you have a Schwinn, what is this? 29-inch Schwinn Ascension. These are going for $399. We're probably gonna do $249, $269, something like that. Then we have, what is this? The Schwinn Hammer Sly. Looks kind of like a beach cruiser type bike. Very cool. I'm seeing some Mongoose over here. Let's take a look at this. A Mongoose with 20-inch mags. This would have been a good bike during when I was a kid, right? Huffy. What do we got here? The good thing about these, they all have pictures. We're in the middle of downloading those pictures to put on Facebook. That's going to be the best way to advertise. That's a Highland. Then you have what looks like a Schwinn's girls bike. This is the Circuit Blue Mint. And then you've got a blue Mongoose. There's also some smaller bikes for kids with training wheels. These will be super popular. If I was gonna bet on one bike selling out, it's gonna be those smaller girls' bikes. Those, I've had people asking for those for about a month now. So I'm guessing those will be first to go. Here's the deal. The toy store opens at noon. We're gonna finish getting the pics, doing the final pricing. We'll get everything advertised. We'll kind of write the prices on some of these boxes. We'll make up the tags. You got to have tags for the load. We'll kind of go through, do a final count, give us an idea to make sure everything's here. But this went really good. Super impressed with the doors. And we will kind of check back in once we finish that checklist. Rory should be here at noon, so we'll have plenty of help going. And that was just, I can't stress this enough. That was a very, very smooth unload. And as a matter of fact, we probably didn't need Robert and Rory. If we had to, my brother and I, we could have probably have done this. But man, it went really good. First bike sale of the day, and it was one of the Schwinn 20-inch Falcons, and it's about 12:30. So the shop's been open for a half hour. We've had about an hour and a half, 2 hours to advertise, and one bike, hopefully one of many for the weekend. And we will just kind of keep updating as we go. And as everybody can see, Toy Store 2.0 is packed to the brim full of bikes. Now, here's kind of the dilemma. There are other deliveries that will be headed this way very shortly. So I am really hoping we can get some of these sold. In worst case scenario, we can just start stacking them up against the wall back there. These are bigger boxes. Get a couple guys stacking. Shouldn't take too long to move some stuff around. And my phone is going off, so I will be right back. All right, we've got about an hour to go, and I think we are up to 4 or 5 bikes. And we're going to talk about the ones we've sold so far. All right, we sold one of the Mongoose red mags. They're 164. We put 99 on them. We sold one. I believe we've sold 2 of the 20-inch Falcons, 127. I think we've got $89 on them. So is that 3? That's 3. I'm counting this as a bike. We sold one of these Radio Flyer beginner scooters, $19.99. I think that's what we put on them. And they're $30 everywhere else. And the bike that I thought we would sell the most of, which we still could, it's early, it's Friday. These are the Schwinn Duets. All right, they're 109. I think we've got them for $69.99. And I think given the time frame, all right, we started advertising for this an hour before the store opened. I think selling 5 items, that's pretty good. That's really not bad. That's just with our Facebook group saying, hey, here we got some bikes, come and get them. I think tomorrow, once the boosted ads start running, start kicking in, you're going to probably sell a few more of these bikes. Kind of one more update. We do have another buy that should be coming in at the beginning of next week. Now, I'm looking at the toy store parking lot. It is getting a lot busier over there. So I'm going to jump next door, help Rory out, and kind of close the day here. I hope everybody's ready for your weekend, having a good Friday. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.